Guess not. We'll just have to make do. Okay, so I'm doing some editing to the level editor of this simple 2D engine that I'm working on. And so this is the level editor. This is what I have so far. And, you know, very basic things like you can use brushes to place things in the world. Supports undo and redo, erasing, you know, changing the size of brushes, all that jazz. So what I'm working on right now is I have this rectangular selection feature that I want to add to the tile editing in this, or essentially I just want to be able to make a selection, cut that out of the level and paste it somewhere else. Previously I added in this move control, and the idea was initially I'd be able to click on that and then I would be able to drag that piece of the level to somewhere else. And I don't think that's the best way to do it from a UI perspective. I think the way that Tiled does it, so let's see. So Tiled has this thing where you can, this is the rectangular side, yeah. So you can cut and then paste, and there's like a ghost of the of tiles that you're gonna paste, and you just can keep pasting. And I think that's the way to go from a UI perspective. So I'm gonna work on implementing that. The first thing though is I'm going to remove this move control piece of it, and then we can move on to taking all the data which is in that rectangular selection and then storing it to a temporary buffer so I can paste it somewhere else. So let's go to the level editor. Let's see if this is big enough on the screen. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so let's go down to where I added all the move control stuff. Mouse drag direct, move control position, okay. And I want to get rid of the logic of clicking and dragging that move control. And I think, no, this is all good. I think it's literally just this. So I don't need this. And I think I just need that part of it. So if I would compile and run this, it should just be the exact same thing, but without the movement control rendering. Oh, we are no longer, oh, right, we have to select a layer. Okay, perfect. All right, progress already, which is always nice. So the next thing is to take the piece of the level, which is in that section, and zero that out, and zero it out in the level itself, but also save that section to a temporary buffer so that we can then draw it wherever the mouse is. So I think the easiest thing to do is I'm just gonna have a smaller game map, the exact same structure and type as the real game map, but just have it be like a scratch buffer. So here I'm gonna say game map and then scratch. Scratch isn't the right word. cut tile editing cut buffer. So the state is, okay, so we have this rectangular selection which represents the part we've selected in the game, right? And we want to say, yeah, we want to say, take everything that's in that rectangular section and put it into the cut buffer. So this is the handle input function. So I can just say, if I can just copy the control. So if key down is key X and left control or right control is down, but not left shift or right shift, we want to for each, so we want to loop over the rectangular selection inside the actual game map that we're editing. So Y would be Y, current rectangular selection, Y, Y plus height, and then the same thing for the X and the X, and then plus the width. Well, actually first, the cut buffer, so we need to resize the data. So inside the map data, there's a dynamic array, just a dynamically growing array that's backed by an allocator, very simple stuff. So first we just need to resize that to be, currently we're only able to cut one layer at a time. So we're just going to do width times height to be the proper size of this cut buffer. Width times the height. Okay, and then we're going to need two more variables. One which is the cut buffer Y, and then cut buffer X. And the idea there is that, you know, do I still have the game open? Yeah. So the idea there is I have this rectangular selection. And so this here is going to be, you know, it's going to be 1535 in the actual map. But in the cut buffer, it's going to be 0, 0. So we just need to have that, we need to track both coordinate systems at the same time. So we need to say cut buffer dot what's the name of the, yeah, tile. Okay, so tile X, Y, and then selected layer is equal to, oh no wait, that's the R value. So we want to get that value and we want to put it into the tile editing cut buffer, tile cut buffer X, cut buffer Y, and then 0. And then we want to increment cut buffer, and then implement increment cut buffer y. And then just to see what we're doing, I just want to print out that data. All right, so let's see what that does. Float. Oh. Yeah, these are stored as floats. Float, float, int. Uint, uint, uint. I guess I should just get, because I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of casting of the ints all over the place. I might as well just create a whole bunch of temporaries, which is just all these casted to int, so I don't need to do it multiple times. So int x, no. So width, and then height, and then width, start x, start y, and then start y, and then boom, boom, boom. Okay. That should fix all the typing problems. None of the overloads are what? 369. Oh, forgot. Missed one. Cannot open. I forgot to close the game. Okay, so let's see what's printed out to the console. So I want to select this and copy. Oh wait, cut. None, 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 none. Is it on the third? I thought it was on the second layer. Interesting. Level editor. Where's this code? 351. Here we are. $13, 9, 11, 33. That all seems right. You know what? I'm gonna make this easier on myself and try to get the selection area exact. Oh my gosh. Okay. So just to be sure, what happened? Nothing happened. Okay, so let's do width, height, start x, start y. Crap, I'm not going to be able to see that value. Well, for now, let's see what... None again. Nothing. Alright, let's save that to a temporary so we can examine what's going on. Then cut. Okay. Zero. Oh yes, I also want X and Y. Whoa. That would explain it. Height. 10. 33. Why is X an int and Y an unsigned int? What's going on there? So, okay, Y is defined here. Start Y is 33. So it should be 33. For some reason it's 30,000. And for some reason, I'm not getting a... Because this should be balance checked. I don't understand. And it's not increasing at all. What? Dude. Okay. Paranoia time. Now, this shouldn't change anything, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to. Cut. Boom. Okay, it didn't change anything. Something is very wrong. Is this a bug in the debugger? Potentially? Because I don't see how... 32... What's the significance of 32765? You know what? Let's do this. Private instruction. Did it finally bounds check that? Why'd it fail that time and not the other time? Cut. Okay. Am I shadowing a variable somewhere? Well, it's not that, so I can just do this. Oh, I gotta fix that. That's really annoying. Cut. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm just shadowing a variable somewhere, and that is a bug in the decompiler. The decompiler should not allow that at all. It's supposed to issue a warning when you have shadowed variables. Ugh, that is annoying. Okay. So I guess let's just name it something better. Let's call it I don't know, game map Y, then game map X, maybe. Let's see what that does. Nope. What on earth? Private instruction. Okay. One more time. Cut. So we've got cut buffer, cut buffer. We got 16, 33. That's interesting. So let's do this. Let's get rid of these. Game map X, game map Y. This wasn't supposed to be the difficult part. This was supposed to be the easy part, just copying this shit into a buffer. I don't understand. 1833. Didn't crash that time, but still nothing. Oh. Oh. Okay. Width, height, just double checking my variables here. Start X is X, start Y is Y. Okay. Start Y to height. Start X plus width. So Y, we have a width of 3. The final game map was 18. Well, that doesn't even... Is it 3? Yeah, I guess it is 3. I guess it's because it's up to. You know what? How about this? How about let's make it way simpler. Let's do this. Run. Do we get anything? Nothing. I don't understand. Am I just misunderstanding how I wrote this function, the tile function? Those should automatically convert to uints though. There shouldn't be any problem. And this should just work. I don't see what's going on here. You know what? Just for kicks and giggles, why don't we say convert these all to uint. Then just to see if that is causing any issues. Cut. Nope. That's not it. Okay, let's double check one other thing. Okay, so this position here is 1334, right? So let's do this. So start X, that's about right. Is the selected, so selected layer should be 0. Game map. So for debugging purposes, let's do this. You know what? And move that to there. Yeah. Okay. Then layer 1, do this, cut. Okay, step in. $10, $35, 0. Okay. Whoa. Oh, because that's in line. Yep, okay. I, which is now 10. 10? Wait a second. What? Oh, 2 problems. I forgot to put the game map instead of the cut buffer. So of course we were getting 0 because it doesn't actually have any real data in it. Oh my goodness gracious. How many minutes of that was just wasted on a freaking typo? Game state, game map. Tile, edit and cut buffer dot width. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. All right. Should be all grass. Yep. And then we go to here. And we cut and we get brick wall. Yes. Okay. Yes, that is supposed to be a brick wall. Doesn't look much like one, but we're not making it look pretty right now. All right. So that was supposed to be the easy part. Goodness gracious. Okay. So we got this buffer. We've cut. And okay, so what we want to do next is we want to say so first, if width doesn't equal 0 and height doesn't equal 0, do that. Okay, and then we want to say clear this out so that this disappears and we're no longer drawing it. And then what we want to do is in the drawing code, we want to make it so that wherever the mouse cursor currently is on the tile map, we're then drawing what we have in the cut buffer so we can see where we're about to place it. So I'm going to go to the rendering code, and this is, don't look too much into this. This is really bad rendering code. This is just here so I could get things up and running. How am I going to do this? Okay, so I want to oops, not what I wanted to do. So I have this draw map layer function, and it's specifically about drawing an individual layer. So what I want to do is I want to take this information and I just want to offset it by a specific origin. So typically we're going to draw, I just want to take this game map drawing code and I just want to make it so that I can offset the origin point, because usually the origin point is 0, 0, but I want to draw a specific map at a specific point on top of the game world. So I guess the simplest thing to do here, since this is just scratch code mostly, is origin equals vec2i vec2i 0, right? And then we'll just say, when we're figuring out the so this is where we figure out the draw location. So when we're figuring out where to draw it, we want to go like this, right? And say origin dot x and y then add this here. So nothing should have changed in the normal drawing of the code, drawing of the map. Everything should look the same. Whoa. Oh, right, I have vsync on. Okay, that makes sense. Let me turn that off. Okay. And yes, I could tell the difference in latency. Freaking studies that say you can only see like 60 frames per second. Give me a break. Okay, so we have this draw map layer function. And I want to come down to the level editor state. And I want to say, you know, let's make this as quick and dirty as possible. So if, I'm going to make this a global variable for now. So if tile editing cut buffer dot data dot length is greater than 0, we want to draw for the selected, whoops, on the selected layer, we're going to do mouse to tile position, I think. So game state, whoops, state dot camera, screen to tile position. And then we're just going to do input dot mouse dot position. We needed to tell it. Actually, you know what? This has to be 0 because we're drawing the scratch buffer. And then we're going to come up here and we're going to, instead of just saying which map, we're just going to give it a reference to a game map. I'm going to say map. And then come down here, any place where we say game state, got game map, we're just going to replace that with map. So bum, 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 bum. Okay. So draw map layer, game state got game map. that. Then here we're going to do instead, we're going to say tile edit and cut buffer. And then game state dot game map. And then finally come out to here. And again, this is really, really dirty. This is not final at all. We're just going to make that a global variable. Aren't we importing the level editor? Oh, it's static. That's right. I've namespaced it. So I have to come back down here. And I have to say UI.level editor. Okay. So, not quite sure what's going to happen. But the fact that all this is looking pretty good. Okay, so what happens if I do this? You know what, let's do this. Cut. It makes... The inlining just completely confuses the debugger, and it's really, really annoying. So I have to go, whenever I have a bug like this, I have to go down here, get rid of the inlining so I can actually see what's going on. Cut, and then one, 2, 0. Okay, what's the problem? Gotta do it there too. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, what the hell is going on? Oh! That is so aggravating. Why are we drawing the outline? Right. So back in the level editor, so we have this additional array inside the game map structure, which is it's just a single layered array of booleans so that we can mark whether or not a position on the map should be drawn as an outline tile. I don't want to really add an option right now to the function and further complicate it to not draw that. So I'm just going to do this. What's the name of that? How outlined. All right. Let's see if that works. Hey, look at that. That's pretty good, actually. I really like that. Couple of things. Number one, want to draw it. I sort of want to draw that with a lower opacity. So I could do like Vec for blend color and just do by default just pure white. So so that'll be down here. Color. Color equals blend color. Yeah. So we want to do so Vec. Whoops. Vec 4 111 0.2. Run. Shoop, cut. Hey, look at that. That's a bit too much, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, so the next step is going to be actually pasting it once we press down. So we're just going to go in the opposite direction to what we just did. So back in the level editor code, we're going to say, okay, so we have already, we're checking for the left mouse down. So we don't want these to overlap. So this is checking for, this is resetting the rectangular selection, and this is checking for the drag event. So I'm going to say if the cut buffer is empty on these as an additional condition. Okay. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say if left mouse down was pressed, and we're on a layer, and the cut buffer is more than 0. Oops, forgot to do that. The cut buffer more than 0. Yeah, we want to be inside the canvas so that we're on top of the map. So this is going to be paste event from the cut, and then this, we're going to just mark this as cut selection. So we're going to essentially have the same thing. So we're going to have a for each for the Y, which is going to be cut buffer Y, and it's going to start at 0 and go to dot height. We're gonna have X, and we're gonna do width, and we are going to say tile editing, no, game map selected layer equals gonna need... Do we already have the tile position of the mouse? Yes, we do. Okay. Oh, I've been sitting in one position for too long. Oh. Oh. All right. So we have this tile pause. This is going to be the starting position inside the map. So it's going to be tile edit and cut buffer. Cut buffer X, cut buffer Y, 0. Game state. So we're starting at the tile pause, and we're going to say, we're going to iterate over that, and then, right? So, yeah, okay, so we're starting at the tile position, and then we're looping through the cut buffer, and we're pasting the cut buffer XY value from there into the game map with this current selected layer, and the X and the Y, they're starting with the mouse tile pause, and then we're iterating those with the cut buffer. So that all seems like it all makes sense to me. Okay, let's get our selection. Then cut, then paste. Whoa! Okay, clearly something's not right. Brilliant commentary. Yes, this makes sense that we're starting at 0 here, because it's only as big as its contents, right? Because, yeah, we set the width, yes, okay. And the cut buffer 0, 0, okay, that all makes sense. This is the problem we're having a problem with, because we're rendering it correctly when we're drawing the grayed out version. With cut buffer Y goes from 0 to height. All right, let's still running. All right, what line is that? That is line 360. What? Identify game map X not found. What? Oh my gosh. It's because it's not initialized. Yeah. And now that it is initialized, I can't look at it. What the hell? Add to watch. Oh, debuggers are so much fun. So much fun. Oh my gosh. Alright, cut buffer Y 0 to height. You can just try it again to see if it was a spurious error. Cut. Boom. Nope. I don't get that. I don't get that one bit. If I did this. Still nothing. Oh my god. Am I gonna have to break out Visual Studio? I really don't want to break out Visual Studio. Guess I have to. Look at... alright. Oh my gosh, now is not the time to complain about how shit Visual Studio is. That is a time... another time. Alright. Run. What is happening? Oh, there it is. Why is it taking an eternity? What is it doing? Because before it was downloading all these PDB databases, and it was like taking forever. Oh. What is happening? Yeah, see, look. Oh, it's loading all this PDB crap that I don't want. I just want you to run the executable. You have the PDB for my executable. That's what I care about. Like, look at this. It's like downloading all of these. Ugh. Okay. How do I... All right. Guess not. So, wait, where's the watch window? Here we are. Why is it down here? Symbol not found. Okay, so it's just an error in the PDB output of DBMD. Guess I just gotta print it out. Cut, paste. All right. Yeah, so the Y. Wait. Do I have it backwards? Width equals, yeah, W height equals that. Okay. Oh my gosh, man. No, I'm gonna try to make this a little bit more readable. Boom, 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 boom. Cut. Okay. Guess that makes sense. It's only... So the problem is that the X is increasing. Wait a second. X. So the problem appears to be, from looking at this, is that we're improperly incrementing the X value. That's because we're not resetting it after every time we loop, because I'm an idiot. Am I doing that here? Yep. That's it. Boy, oh boy. I shouldn't do this without taking a nap first. There's two stupid mistakes. Already, it's cost me a lot of time. Cut. Paste. Paste. Whoa! Oh, I was so happy for a second. Why would those be getting reset to 0? Cut, paste, right? And then here no bug, here no bug, here no bug, no bug. There bug. Oh, no bug, actually. Correct. That's really confusing though, because I selected empty spaces on it. We shouldn't be copying empty spaces. That's the kicker. In here, get rid of these. We're gonna say, auto tile at if tile does not equal tile type dot none, do that. Then tile bam, then wham, slam bam, thank you ma'am, get on the floor and jam. Cut, bam, 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 bam. Look at that. Now, a couple more things to do. First of all, we need to fix the undo because it's not working right now for these. And then we need to make a way to get out of this state. So we're gonna say, so the undo state. We need to push undo state before we do, before we do this copy. So bam, that should take care of that. And then a way to get out, we want to say, you know what, let's just put these things together. There's the cut, and then we're gonna say exit from cut state if take these, get rid of that one, and say input dot key position label dot escape or delete. Wait. There it is. Then do this. We want to set the tile editing data to is 0. Essentially, we want to just reset the cut buffer back to its initial state. So we need to resize, and then we want to set the width to 0. height to 0, and then tile outlined to 0. And then depth to 0, right? Okay, so we're just mirroring that, and that all looks good. Okay, so let's see how that goes. So first of all, let's just erase all this, and then come over here, select this, cut. I really should change that to the copy. This, yeah, because cutting is, well, we can add cutting. That's another thing to add. Didn't think about that. So I just pasted that, and I want to undo that, and I want to redo that, and bam, 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 that looks great. Then undo, undo, redo, redo. Awesome. Perfect. Now here's an interesting thought. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, I can take the tiles from one layer and copy it to another, which is neat. And so delete, and I'm out of that state. And that means I can select new things like this, and then cut it again, and then come back down to layer 2, and then paste, then undo, redo. That all looks great, and it's working great. All right, why did I open that? So we actually want to come to key C, copy. Okay, so if I wanted to cut, all I needed to do is just do the exact same thing, but we're just gonna zero out, and then, but we also have to push the undo state. So, I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna say, or we pressed X, and so we're gonna say is cut, actually. So that's all copied into the, and so the only thing that we care about here is if we come down and say if is cut, then push undo state, and then, ooh, actually, no, I want to do that beforehand. And then in the loop, we want to say tile selected layer equals tile type dot none. Okay, that actually should be all we need to do. Go away Photoshop. Function 3D1. What? What am I missing here? Huh? So that matches there, that matches there, that matches there. So what the heck's the problem? Oh. Forgot that. That's what. That's a really bad error message. Function expected, like... I don't know, man. Error messages seem to be critically undervalued in compiler design. Oh my gosh, I really need to stop misclicking on the freaking bar. Okay. Okay. So, we're gonna go over here. We're going to copy, paste, exit. Oops. Sorry. I don't like that. Key escape, meaning, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that key bind. I don't like the using escape to exit the level editor. But regardless, we're going to select this and then cut, and paste. So undo, save. Awesome. Get rid of that. And I'm gonna, just to double check, I wanna cut. I'll move that over here. So it's just undo. Awesome. Perfect. So where is, I should know. Find key. Yeah, I don't like that. So just get rid of that. What's next? Well, the last thing I think to add, I think I want to add the ability to cut from multiple layers. I'm not quite sure how to do that. That would take significant changes to the interface. Yeah. Well, and I'm already having, it's pretty late, so I'm already having trouble focusing as it is. Is there anything else that I could do which is quick in terms of features? Oh, that's not stable. See that? Why is he popping in front? But only sometimes, and only when the camera's moving. Because if that's a sorting issue, it should just be Z fighting all the time. That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. But I think we actually have a pretty good tool set now for actual level design. This is like, I would say, 90% of the features that I wanted in order to actually start making some levels. Yeah, the only other things are visual. They don't have to do with the level editor. I wonder if that picked up on camera. Okay, well, I'm gonna commit this. Added, cut and paste, copy, cut and paste to the tile editor. All right. Well, I think that's it. Stream's done.